Alright, so what's up? I'm back. I decided to do another video today, and I'm in my kitchen right now. I'm about to fix something to eat. Fatty's about to fix dinner. I don't be in my kitchen that often, cooking and whatever, because I'm not that great of a cook. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not that great of a cook, but I can cook a few things, and I like fixing stuff when I have time to, actually sit down and do it. So, on the menu tonight is going to be some roast. I got a roast yesterday from the grocery store, and then I marinated it, put it in a dish, and set it for like 12 hours, almost 24 hours, almost. So I got it sitting in here, and I got it covered with some aluminum foil. I don't know how well y'all can see this, but I'm gonna show y'all what I'm getting ready to do. So look, as you can see in my refrigerator, I got nothing really. There's my roast. So, it's coming out of the refrigerators. And I'm going to throw it in the oven for about an hour and a half or so. My mom taught me the best way to do it was to do for every pound of roast there is, do like 35 minutes and put water in it. And it turns out lovely and really tender. And that works. My mom is a phenomenal cook. Like, most of the people in my family can cook really well anyway. And so my mom is a really, really good cook. She's a really good cook. My grandparents could cook on my mother's side. They were both very good cooks. And they taught all of their kids because they had a lot of babies. I have a lot of aunts and uncles, and I've had one or two die in my lifetime, but they still had a lot of kids. So the majority of them cannot cook. They can cook really well. And I will never turn down a free meal at their house. So this is what my roast looks like. I'm going to show y'all what it looks like. If you can see it. That's my roast. Food porn. So I'm actually getting ready to put it in the oven now. I got some vegetables for stew, and I put it in there, and they've been in the water, and they just need to be cooked along with the roast. But this is enough roast for me for the next 2 days, because it's gonna shrink down. This is actually gonna shrink down once I cook it, and it's probably gonna be a lot smaller than what it looks like. So, but that's going to be enough roast for me for tonight and probably tomorrow. So, I'm excited. But I'm going to cut on my oven now. I can cook well enough to take care of myself. I have taught myself a lot of stuff. And a lot of stuff I paid attention when my mom would fix it for dinner. So, you can tell I'm Southern because I say somebody's fixing dinner. They ain't cooking dinner. They fixing dinner. You don't do things, you fix something, or you fixing to do something. I'm a Southern girl at heart. I once had somebody, let me tell you, I went to New York in 2004. Alright, part of my job. I had this bitch tell me, she was like, she heard me talking and whatever, and I do have a Southern accent. I'm very Southern. I have a very Southern drawl, okay? But this bitch gonna sit up here and be like, oh, you're so Southern. And I'm like, yeah, what you expect me to be? I'm from South Carolina. Like, what you expect me to sound like? I'm gonna have a Southern drawl. I mean, that's what I've had my entire life. You gotta be kidding me. Bitch must be crazy. I was like, you know what, bitch? First of all, you're lazy. Second of all, you're dumb. Just because I sound Southern doesn't mean I'm dumb. Okay, because I'm actually pretty intelligent. I'm not like genius level or whatever. I have above average intelligence. But, I ain't like all smart. I mean, I'm smart, but I'm not like, I'm not going to sit here and brag about my intelligence or whatever. But I know I'm damn smart enough to know when somebody's insulting me because I'm Southern. Like, what the hell? You know what? Anyway. she was lazy on top of it, and she had me doing her work for other stuff, like her outside shit. I'm supposed to be going up there for this internship and whatever, and I'm supposed to be spending like a week there. Now the entire time I'm with her, she has me doing work for her other shit. Like, I never did tell my bosses this or anything, because that trip was an unmitigated disaster and I didn't want to go in the first place, but I kind of had to. But anyway, she had me doing her work for some outside shit, and I'm like, it's just ain't part of what I'm supposed to be doing here. I'm supposed to be learning about design and putting together a magazine and that kind of shit. This ain't got nothing to do with that. Don't be lazy. So, yeah, I really hated my trip to New York when I did that. That was in 2004. It was like December of 2004. And I had just gotten married. And I was like, really? Really? Y'all gonna make me go? And then they had the nerve to be mad. I'm not gonna even say who it was I was working for. But they had the nerve to be mad because I had gotten married like 2 months before that and changed my name. Like, I'm gonna change my name. I had changed my name at that point, and they were all mad because they had to change the tickets, the plane tickets and shit. And I was like, you knew I was getting, like, I told y'all, I came here and told you in October. I was like, I'm getting married at the end of the month, okay? This wasn't like they bought their plane ticket in August or some shit, okay? They bought that shit in, like, November. And I said, I'm getting married at the end of the month, okay? My marriage is gonna take place, okay? Like, come on, y'all. This is ridiculous. It was stupid as hell. It was poorly planned and it was stupid as hell. And it really didn't do anything for me. I got to see family while I was there because I have people who live in New York. Like, I have family members who live in New York City. Somebody in the Bronx and somebody in Queens. So it was good. I got to see people that I'm related to, and I have a cousin who was in New York at that point. She had come up from Baltimore and to visit one of my other cousins slash aunt, and so I got to hang out with her and see her too. But other than that, it really wasn't nothing that I could have. I mean, I could have not gone and been okay. The one cool thing about going to that was that I got to go to this arcade at like 2 o'clock in the morning, because New York never sleeps. I could never live there, but I don't mind visiting. But I got to go to this arcade that was open at like 2 in the morning, and it was packed. And I got to play stuff. It was super expensive though, and they wanted like $1.25 per game of DDR. And I was like, this is super. No, actually, I take that back. They wanted $2 per game for DDR. Now that I think about it, it was $2 per game. And you only got like, I think I got like 6 songs though. But yeah, it was a pain in the ass. But anyway, yeah, it wasn't a fun trip. I can tell you that. It wasn't a fun trip. Oh, and I had to get on a plane. And let me tell you something about Fatty. Fatty does not like planes. Fatty don't like planes at all. Planes, especially when they're going to New York City. Okay? That whole 9/11 shit, not cool with planes. Not cool at all. Especially because, you know, a lot of people died fooling with some fucking planes that are basically flying bombs. Okay? Yeah, that's not cool. We don't like planes at all. So, the 2 times that I had to get on a plane then, wasn't cool at all. I hyperventilated and flipped the fuck out the entire time. And I remember the flight attendant was looking at me like, ma'am, are you okay? And I was like, no, I'm not okay. I'm on a goddamn plane. I'm not okay. Not till this shit takes off and not till this shit lands. I ain't okay. I probably need a drink. So, anyway, yeah, New York trip wasn't cool. But anyway, so I'm cooking and it'll be ready in about 2 hours or so. I'm super excited because my roast comes out good every time I fix it. Anyway, so I'm going to end this here, and I'll catch up with y'all later. Deuces.